Hello. I couldn't stay away, but I can't stay long. Hey, Sneakerhead, 12-hour stream. I'm making plans. I've been watching the documentary. Oh my God, in Canada, it's a pain in the ass. I had to subscribe to City TV for $4.99 a month. 12-hour stream from Kuwait, I don't remember it. So far, Rosie is so annoying. They treat you like a goddess. Hey, Ancient Toddler, but they don't tell you the price you pay. Ma'am, you're an adult. You're an adult. You're 30. Did they shove the food down your throat? That pisses me off. I'm sorry. She's the new queen of Girl World. Good. I don't want to. I've never signed up to be queen of Girl World. I'm Queen Beezer. I think they're all annoying. Honestly, the documentary makes me hate fat people even more, and I'm fat. So I haven't seen all the accusations and all that. Like, you know, if Stefan's a creep, then fuck him too. But all of them are annoying. Hey, pretty Neil. Somebody sent me a picture. Free will, right? I didn't watch the whole thing yet, no. But somebody sent me a picture that made me fucking laugh my ass off. I'm sorry, I'm going to hell for this, but... Is that her boyfriend? No, they look cute together. They look cute together. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's the way she's smiling, maybe. Oh, I wish them all the best. Behave. It made me laugh. I'm going to hell for this. Just... Convertible. Whose convertible is that? Is he balling? No wonder she's picked him, I guess, eh? Let her be happy. I know. Honestly, I'm just joking. I wish them all the best. Just lighthearted making fun of. Just be careful. Be a good foodie beauty. Jack Sprat could eat no fat is like a rat in the night. Oh my God, strawberries. I don't care. She can make fun of me back. It doesn't bother me. I don't have any mean intent. I'm just joking around. They look like the number 10. Somebody said that about Salah and I too. At least Salah's a bit bigger and he's tall. I mean, I don't know. I honestly think if she fell on him, I'm not joking. Like if she couldn't get up. Oh, he's tall. He looks shorter than her in that picture. I'm just making jokes. Nads was cracky thin. I know. Got that crack energy. Rosie and Remy. Honestly, I wish them all the best. Her butt makes her look tall. Yeah, same thing with me. You get extra padding and me, Amberlynn, and Rosie battling. No more Mean Girl? I have to finish watching it, but I have a lot to do. I have to clean major. I just ordered $300 of groceries. I took the hours with ChatGPT to make a whole ass menu. Okay? Hi, Melly. I know you're gonna roll your eyes, but I can't give up. So recipes, I asked ChatGPT what's good about that, and I did make a doctor's appointment. I have one Monday. I'm not gonna miss it. Actually, we have to make a list in the 12-hour stream of all the things I have to ask him. I forget, like hormone replacement, I know is one of them. I need to get back to see a thrombosis doctor. At least the doctor's gonna be sweating buckets. Well, that's the price you pay, clavicle. That's the price you pay! Anyways, it's okay today. It's still leaking. Now it's just leaking like a serous fluid, like a clearish fluid. But, fuck. I bought Imodium and anti-gas tablets. You know how much they cost me? $30 for 20. Did you hear she rage quit? Who, Shani? Oh, she rage quit? Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, sorry for them because they were making money. I think they just don't like hearing the truth, Buff, because honestly, everything she was confronted with, like, especially with her kids, she would blame her kids for it and stuff like that. So I think it like really hit a sore spot. $1,000? Oh my God. So stuff that that ChatGPT wanted me to eat, taking into account fatty liver, no gallbladder, type 2, high blood pressure, sodium, blah, blah, blah. The doctor's IRL. No, not yet strawberries. I saw Zio crying hard last night on stream though. Because what I heard, they used like her story about her being in the rehab and stuff like that. And then she was like, you know. Rosie is also the Zio expert. Can it, Rosie? Stick a thumb in it. You know you want to. But no, it came up with a meal plan. So for example, for breakfast, 0% Greek yogurt, chia seeds, ground flax, a few berries because they're lowest in sugar, and 1 tablespoon of 0 sugar peanut butter or almond butter, and maybe a boiled egg or something. It actually gave a recipe for, because you know I like Indian, but it's really rich in creams and butters. So it gave me a good recipe for palak paneer. So I ordered paneer, fresh spinach, onions, ginger, garlic, garam masala, like the spices for it. So that's why it's expensive. Also, the cat litter was on sale, the lightweight cat litter. So I got like 3 things of that, which was like friggin' $40 or something. I got like a lot of stuff. That won't be like my regular grocery order, but like fresh, good food is like expensive. But with the money I'll save, anyways, I gotta like, if I can stick to this even for like a friggin' day, that will give me momentum. So I gotta make a meal plan. That's what I'm trying to do today when I'm busy. When I say I'm busy, I'm like planning stuff. Except the cat litter for BG's poops. I also got at the Dollarama, I got this cool bin for $5. It has a handle and a spout. And I put all her cat food in it so I don't have to, because you know how sometimes because I have to bend down, sometimes I just shoot the cat food in the dish and some gets all over. So like, I can just bend down and just go like this and it pours out. The dollar store has some really good stuff. I don't think I'm going to plant F all. Hey, Hells Bells. I know, I'm not giving up. I feel good using, like, I know AI is awful and stuff, but it's like really helpful with like meal planning and stuff. Yeah, I got to get my sugars down because this thing will never go away. And so ChatGPT like takes into consideration all of your health history, all of your dietary restrictions. Pet Instagram? Really? You get paid for those? Get her camera collar, really? She has a cute, she plays fetch and stuff. Yeah, I'm totally exploiting her for views because you know what? She needs to pay rent. I'm kidding. There was riots, Hells Bells. Ooh, creepy. So much hate in the world. I ordered brown basmati rice just to eat a little bit with it. I bought some brown lentils, a huge tub of feta. I want to make like a lentil feta Mediterranean salad. I have lots of chicken. I have fish. I bought broccoli. Just go 24 hours, I know. I get so excited at the first like stage of starting something. And beef lentil soup. Yeah, Ryder, it does feel very long. It's like really hard at first, you know? But what I'm going to do today is clean out my fridge after I get off here. Full sun and 80 degrees. No, I can't go in the sun while I'm on the antibiotics. I'm not allowed prolonged in the sun. It even says you should avoid prolonged or excessive exposure to direct sunlight while taking this medication. Just because I'm in a good mood. Oh, thank you, Ryder. Thanks for making me in a better mood. Thank you. Oh, the Gay Pride Parade is in August in Ottawa. I thought it would be during Pride Month. That's so weird and backwards. Why wouldn't they put it? If it's in August, maybe I can take Pete's. I don't know. A rainbow hijab. I should. There's a lot of gay and queer hijabis. I follow some on TikTok. No, that's okay. Would you like me to buy you dinner tonight? Thank you for offering. I'm all right. I have some stuff to eat here. And I ordered some stuff. Do trans women ever wear hijab? Yes, there's a trans on TikTok. I can't remember the name of the person. But they're a trans female and they wear a hijab. Gay Pride Parade. Yeah, the scooter will make it easier, but I got to start exercising too. Did you Lysol? No, it wasn't the kitchen counter. It was my bathroom counter, strawberries. And yeah, I cleaned it off. Oh, like this? Ow. No, I never set an alarm to get up usually. Unless I'm having company like that day, like if my family's coming, I'll get up early and super clean my house. Situational blue cheese. By the way, I tried to message you on PayPal and it said you didn't accept messages. I wanted to thank you personally. So thank you. I'll probably rent a car like once I start getting a bit better there because I don't want to waste it if I can't go out in the sun much. So since I can't go in the sun, if we go out during the 12-hour stream, do you think I should do the 12-hour stream when I can go out again? Or whatever. We can just hang out here and do stuff. And we can also go out when the sun's less. By the way, I want to show you something before you judge me about shitting myself. This woman's hot and she shits herself.
I'm 26 years old and have pooped myself many times. This is probably one of the most embarrassing stories ever. Here is another story of a time that I literally pooped my pants in the worst possible place.
There you go. So hot women shit their pants too. I saved the video just to rub it in your faces. She's gross. It says she has really bad IBS, which is probably what I have, which is why I need, more fiber, more protein. Oh, I want to do this. You can walk alpacas in Ottawa. When we get a car, we can drive there and walk an alpaca. Don't you want to walk an alpaca? Give BG hugs? I will. Oh, this is hilarious. This woman, she's a black woman, and she has a series called There's No Such Thing as White People Music. There's no such thing as white people music. This is totally white people music. In Brussels, he brought me a Vegemite sandwich. If there's no such thing as white people music, explain Michael Bolton.
This is my
This woman in sausages.
all of sausages. Sorry?
There's other people eating.
Are you unable to?
That's just the way she's standing there. Well, no, you said you're going to eat all the sausages. Oh my god. Like crescendoing his crying. Run those scales. Me when I hit my elbow. That's so painful. The worst lately I've been getting. Andrea Bocelli, yeah. Is he blind? I noticed there's something wrong with his eyes. Well, Ryder, I was thinking of doing one Saturday, but my medicine says I can't go out in the sun. So I don't know if you guys want to wait or if you guys want me to still do one. See all the fucking haters. Foodie Beauty caught in the wild.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Somebody imitating me?
Shut the fuck up, Kiwi. Stop telling me to lose weight. If I want to be as big as a fucking house, I will be.
Exactly.
You guys are not the fucking epitome of help.
Me getting in the boat.
You want like 20 nuggets or something? You want like 20 nuggets or something?
Just a 6 is not for me.
I just ordered just 6 nuggets.
You want like 20 nuggets or something?
Oh, that's what I forgot his nuggets. I think I gave him.
Maybe he's barely getting. It's like 5 in the morning, 5, almost 6 in the morning right now, and I'm just like super hungry, and the hunger woke me up. I'm like, I need to eat something. So I thought I would just do a video for you guys because I'm eating my cheat day. Trying to be a little quiet because maybe he's.
Look at my Bloody Mary at fucking 5. I'm trying to find something funny.
Foodie Beauty. What'd you got?
This YouTuber and self-proclaimed beauty influencer is currently on the run from the Kuwaiti Attorney General, or fraud. Chantal Sarol, better known as Foodie Beauty, vanished from Canada.
On the run.
Saying that she
These are airlines with him, and you no see people.
I think the guy had a crush on me at Burger King.
this YouTuber.
I think the guy had a crush on me at Burger King because he gave me 3 sauces, and usually they forget my sauce. I think that's like a little way of him saying, "Yeah, you're cute." I think the guy had a crush on me
A
at Burger
cozy?
King.
I always don't tip. I tipped $30 because I have a lot of items. It's one of my major grocery orders. Because I got to carry like, I don't have any cases of water.
Coffee chicken. Can we just put it this time? Can we just call it the Giant McChicken?
I can't see it now. That's a giant
Whatever the
McChicken.
copy blocked me. If her lips are moving, she's lying. Right? Is that what you're gonna say?
Hot.
Excuse me.
Ew.
I'm a celebrity and found you from Repsion. Oh, cool. Thanks, Repsion.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Excuse me. Sorry. I gotta go. Also, I just like saying machine.
Ew.
It's exhausting keeping up live, isn't it?
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Charlie Gold is gonna take your man. Sure.
You can have a.
Pete was always taking jobs at sword.
I don't lie for him. I just don't talk about it.
Oh, I gotta watch this. It's 30 minutes long. I don't lie for him. Sorry. I'm an icon. Not in a good way. Foodie Beauty goes bar hopping. Oh, in Cuba. Remember that drink person who made drinks in Cuba? What was his name? Ronaldo or something? I don't remember. Can't even go to Cuba anymore, can ya? No, there's Renee. He was working at the buffet. Weird Barbie. My singing. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. When I first sang that to Salah, he's like, who's San Pedro? I was like, I'll change it to San Sala. Hey, Deb. That is very Salah of him. I know it's Trinity. Lewis? Oh, yeah. I made me a huge cake. Remember? The cake tasted like pure sugar. Like no flavor, just sugar. It was like they just added flour, sugar, and added food coloring. Oh, he tried. People forget, like, Cuba's very poor. They probably can't, like, the guy was freaking out about relish. They can't, why would they import relish just for your comfort? Eat rice and beans and fish for a change. Freaking old complaining man. Anniversary date? November 11th. It's in November. 3 years we celebrated November, or was it 4? I gotta ask him. He knows. He's like got a really good memory with numbers and things. I don't even know how old my mom is, so I always forget if I feel like she's been 59 for like 3 years now. I don't know. My first anniversary. Did I make a video about it? Was that the one with the red velvet cake? No. Was it? Oh yeah, I remember that. She would pop up in your vlog. It was so fun. Yeah, she was she kept going back because she was boning somebody on the resort, eh? So there was drama with it. All of these men, they have baby mamas. They all have baby mamas. It's never gonna happen. She's dreaming. Yep, an island man was stringing Agatha along. Yes, Foodie fan. Yep, I know. She would tell me about it. She was crying, like off camera there. Oh man, now I have to put all these groceries away. Which means my fridge is not too bad. How's the boil solo? It's not really a boil, I guess. I don't know. The doctor said it's cellulitis, but there's got to be some kind of infection oozing, so it's okay. I call it my volcano. What was I gonna say? I'm supposed to sit up. How many minutes has it been? 45 minutes? Oh yeah, it's over. I guess I have to sit up with this medicine for 30 minutes after I take it because it means that do not lie down for 30 minutes. It can be rough on the esophagus, bees. So 2 weeks, don't get much sun. Hey, Jane. I like having a proper excuse. I made my doctor's appointment for later in the day, so I don't have to worry about not getting up in the morning. No, there's substitute everything. Oh, okay, that's okay. That's what I mean, YouTube lover. They freak me out. You know my pears still are hard as a rock. They haven't ripened or rotted. That's not fucking natural. I want to move to a country where you can pick shit off the tree and eat it. Like we do, but they're very expensive. In Thailand, they had fruit carts like we have cannabis and Tim Hortons here. They had fruit carts for cheap ass fruit, and it was so like I hated papaya until I tried it there. It's like better there. And the durian, oh, I could live off durian. Have anyone ever had durian? It's so delicious. It's like creamy. It's like creamy. And it does taste like custard. It's so good. Rotten onion. It smells like weird onion garlic. Like, yeah, exactly. Rotten onions. Yes. That's like, you pinpointed the smell. It's stinky until you get it past your nose and in your mouth. Once it's in your mouth, you don't, like, it doesn't smell like when you have it up close and like the fruit is outside as much, but it doesn't taste at all oniony. It tastes amazing. You cannot take it. And in a lot of hotels, they say no durian because it does smell. Hold your nose. Why do you think you need the blood thinners? I just want to ask the doctor about it because I don't know if like I should be, because the fact that I've had 2 pulmonary embolism occurrences already, they wanted me to be on blood thinners for life. Like the thrombosis department said that unfortunately because of that, because they couldn't figure out where the embolism came from the 2 times, because I don't want to go back on warfarin. I had to get my INR tested every week. Every week I had to go to the fucking med lab, the blood testing labs to get my blood tested. I know I need so many things. Like, what do I do? Do I dish it all out at once to the doctor? Or do I just like go back? Like, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to write down like everything that I need evaluated and see what he says. Like psychological assessment or psychiatric assessment. Jill on TikTok is 25 and she has to be on blood thinners. I know. Yeah, you have to be, because it's very risky. If you've already had 2 pulmonary embolisms, you're at risk for just getting them again. But they did scans on my legs to see if, usually when you get a deep vein thrombosis, it's from your legs and it travels to your lungs. But this originated in my lungs as far as they could tell. And it was like idiopathic. Like there was no, I mean, being obese definitely raises your risk. But other than that, I love the smell of gasoline. Every time I get gas, I go a little sniff before putting it back in. But I make sure no one's looking. Make a list of what you need and what you have questions about, including gastric bypass. Yeah, exactly. Wegovy. Yeah, diabetes meds, high blood pressure. Oh, substitution again. What's now? Cedar Phoenicia brown lentils are out of stock. Firma green. Can you make a salad with green lentils or do you need brown lentils? I'm trying to limit the processed foods though, because that's the highest in sodium. And my blood pressure just won't go anywhere, I'm sure, unless I, Same thing with cheese. So it's probably good that I got a smaller size of feta because I'll probably overdo it. I'm going to clean up a bit and then watch the documentary Pearadise. We can talk about it. I don't really know much. I only just started it. Feederism expert. You're not a victim of feederism, Rosie. You can choose that, okay? I don't know. I don't know what she means by that, to be fair. Like maybe she got with somebody who really liked fat women, so maybe made her feel good. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. French onion soup. Silence is so good. I saw an old man eating French onion soup at a fancy restaurant. And you know how you get that cheese pull? Well, they give you fancy cheese scissors to cut the cheese pull. They have cheese pull, fancy scissors. Cut the cheese. Yeah. I saw in France a restaurant that makes mashed potatoes with an obscene amount of Gruyere that it looks like, it's like stringy. Like it looks so good. Oh my God. I love Gruyere. Cheese pull scissors. Dude, the toilet pity party was crazy just to hear someone so determined to cling to the word. She was on the toilet crying. Oh my God. It is a man. It's a man shopping. He sent me a picture of a substitute here. Oh, he tried. No, this one is too much. Smoked paprika and onion. I'm trying to not buy the spice seasoning mix because they have a lot of like added stuff and like a lot of sodium. And I just want to. No, this is a highly rated person and they try, Like I could tell he's trying. He's being nice and. Yeah, he's got 5.0 rating and 766 shoppings. So if he gets let's say he does. Yeah, if he does 10 a day, no, he probably won't get that many tips a day. Oh no, not the oat flour. Out of stock. I had a grande skinny vanilla iced latte. So they use skim milk and they use sugar-free vanilla because I really wanted a chocolate cream cold brew, but I was like, Chantel, you got to start with these little substitutions like that make a difference, you know? I had a self-lecture. You know, I want to be on a documentary leaning like this and going, I'm hot. My AC turns off by itself. Does anyone know why? I'm going to find like a keto chocolate cake or something. Not keto, but like low carb, healthier chocolate cake. They don't tell you the price you pay. Yeah, I have friggin' boob sweat right now. I need my AC on. So it's not fair. Friggin' environment. It doesn't go back on itself. It doesn't seem like, no. I have to keep going over to it, turn it down. Even though it says on and fan on constantly, it goes back up to 21. It'll just stop and then say 21 on the thing. So I have to lower it down to 16 again. And then it will stay on for like an hour or something like that. Yeah, I have central AC. Real sugar, yeah. I feel like I should not be drinking real sugar, that's for sure. Like, it's crazy how much sugar is in. I ordered the paneer. It was paneer makhani, so it's made with like ground cashews, cream, probably all that crap. And I had a naan bread with it. I had a naan. My blood sugar like spiked so high after just eating that piece of naan. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm trying to find like bread substitute, so something more high protein. You have rolling blackouts, really? Shopping is complete. Hey, potato brains. Yeah, Apollinaire. I have a cat. Basically, I relish the days where I could just eat and not even have to worry about any sugar, nothing. You know? Actually, I probably added up. I used to eat so much friggin' junk. Chickpea flour. Yeah, you have to, don't overdo the protein. Like I'm not gonna eat foods that have like added protein in them, like just to eat protein. And because I have a lot of meat in my freezer. I have ground beef, I have chicken, I have fish. I don't need more meat. I'm just trying to eat less processed stuff and eat at home, you know? Like the Indian food I ordered, but I'm not going to try to order anything else right now. We don't have Wiener Schnitzel. I'm so old. I remember when people started using the term LOL. Do you guys remember that? My. 46. Yep. Yeah, I'm 400 pounds if you round it off probably, but I don't think you can do that when it comes to weight. What is that? Dead skin? Ew. Exfoliation bees. Look. Is that skin? Well, I guess I'm going to exfoliate my own skin. Sorry, Island Dragonfly. What is that? I hate it. Old skin. Anyways, my stuff is going to be here. I got to clean out my fridge and things. But I don't want to I want to do it like by myself. I might have got sunburn on my face. Now my antibiotics are not going to work. Oh, they were sitting in the sun. Oops. Shit. Oh my God, FML! We want to watch. Well, I'm going to, no, I want to do it alone because I want to be, I want to get undressed and do it. Bye, guys. I'll miss you. That's such a good one, Scrape, honestly. I've got 2 tickets to Paradise. Won't you pack your bag? We'll leave tonight. Hi, guys. I watched all 3 episodes. Dill, did you see that they called her a feederism expert? Fuck, what a title. Yeah, he was talking shit on people who were accusing him of bad stuff, though. That's why. Some of them... Okay, I made some notes. Mayo expert. Onomatopoeia, I'm cutting jokes. Anyone I talk about, anything like that, I don't wish them any harm in life, okay? Even my enemies, honestly, I don't. If you don't like different types of humor, that type of humor, you might be offended, but this stream is not going to be for Snowflake. Hey, Melly, even FFG. Yes, I don't wish her any harm because that's what God would want me to do. And this one of the sole purposes, actually the major purpose I realize of my life is that I'm here to serve God, right? Even though I'm burnt right now, but I have issues. Spoiler alert warning. Oh, yeah. You won't know what I'm talking about anyway. Even if you haven't watched it, you're not really going to know what I'm talking about. BG Sassy! She came back to remind me to throw it. The weirdest chubby chasers are always from... I can see what you mean. Yeah, I don't wish harm, but if something bad happens, I'll be like, oh no. Yeah. Hey, Positive J. Exactly. Actually, God in Islam doesn't require you to be like, oh, if your enemy dies or something, you know? You don't have to be nice to people who harm you, you know? But it's just about... I feel like wishing harm on others just makes me feel very dark inside. You know, like when I said I wish everyone would just burn in hell. That, you know, Okay, one thing I noticed about, okay, spoiler alert. So one thing I noticed, okay, if you want to stick around and you don't know what Pearadise is, basically Pearadise, P-E-A-R as in pear-shaped, is a big like mansion in Las Vegas that's owned by a man named Stefan. He's a German who moved to the US as a kid or something. Or as I don't remember when he moved, but he came here from Germany. He's rich and he has this place called Pearadise, which is a haven for like, he likes women who are like very fat, okay? Like 500 pounds plus. Actually, he likes women to be super fat and tall, but not to the point of being immobile, which after 500 pounds plus is actually really hard to do. So, which, unless you're pretty young, which, yes, because young and still active go hand in hand, if you think about it. Do I find him a bit creepy do I find it a bit, I don't understand liking someone in their 20s. Like, I personally find that even Salah's a bit young. Hi, Okie Pokey. But it's not illegal to be with someone who's 22. So, you know, but I find that, so basically he has this home, these big women come there, they feel good about themselves. Now, I find there's like blurred boundaries. Like, I find probably the biggest issue with all of these things going on that he's being accused of is not firm boundaries. Like, okay, I made notes because I don't want to forget what I'm going to say. One girl, I think it was Savvy, she came out and she was just like, I'm a survivor of Pearadise. First of all, the survivor thing, I can't, okay. He's like, he's, I don't know. I don't see how mature-wise, an almost 50-year-old would want anything to do with a 20-year-old, but the only thing she really accused him of was touching her belly. And he was touching her belly. And what they said in the documentary, I'm going by what's said in the documentary, Cupcake, okay? I don't just blindly follow people. I watch and then I make my own opinion. I noticed this in the documentary. They said after she told him to say stop, he did. So he made you feel uncomfortable, but how is he supposed to know that unless you communicate that to him? So there again is like a blurred boundary problem. You know what I mean? I mean, these people were flirting, showing sexual pictures of each other behind even going to Pearadise. So they would send Stefan videos, food pictures, flirting together. So right then and there, that's going to create blurred lines, like confusion, you know? That one person right there, I don't think he's guilty of anything with that Savvy woman, honestly. Maybe she feels that way. I don't want to discount people's feelings, but when you look at what he did, touching her belly, yeah, you're going to a place. She's like, well, if somebody touched my belly at work, that would be fucking assault. Yeah, but Pearadise is not a professional workplace, you fucking idiot. It's a place where big women know that there's hot tub time. There's going to be stuff going on. And actually, this Savvy girl who's accusing having a problem with Stefan slapping a girl's butt went up and slapped Cass's ass and didn't get her consent. So it's okay for you as a woman to slap her ass, but it's not okay when Stefan does it, when you're all slapping each other's asses. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so that was the one thing with the Savvy thing. I just think that's just fucking bullshit. A slap on the ass, I don't know. And it made me actually realize, though, I've assaulted many times. I like every single party I've been to. Girls touching my boobs, a guy smacking my ass. That's happened so many times. How many times has that happened to you going to a party? And probably wasn't right, but at the time you're just like, you know. His baby mama. I think his baby mama, she's the black woman, right? The answer would be no, just because he asked, right? Was in the hot tub one night with Stefan, and she was like, in her mind, oh, I hope he doesn't want sex tonight. So she kind of said that she conveyed that to him. And then he was kind of pushy about it, like, oh, come on, you don't want it tonight? You always want it. So then she, I guess, gave in. I don't know. Like, wasn't really clear. She just said that they had sex, but she didn't really feel like she wanted to, but she felt pressure to do it. I'm not like defending that, but that's a very fine line. How many of you have boyfriends or lovers or husbands that just always want sex? And sometimes you're like, oh, I have a headache. And then they're like, you know, they'll like nibble on your ear or do something and like, come on, you don't want it. And then you'll be like, all right, just get it over with. You know what I mean? Like, that just seems something like common. I don't know. I think that's just like pretty normal. I don't know. I don't see that as like, honestly. If she would have said a firm no, I don't want it, and then he still touched her, okay, then you can say that. What if you're like, oh, okay, giving in? Well, you know, like, I don't know. To me, that's just, and then, but not just that, she's saying that she's a victim, but she went back to the house after that and brought her kids there every day and then had a baby with him. No, hi, Ryder. No, Cass is the deceased one. She needed the support from a man she despises who's creepy. I don't know. Anyway, but if she feels like she was pushed and doesn't feel good about that, I'm not going to discount her feelings, but that's just my thought, you know? I've submitted just to get my boyfriend out of my face. Yeah. I mean, it's true. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's right? Hey, ass hair. I'm not taking Stefan's side and everything here. I see fault on both ends, by the way. I don't know if I'm like giving more of a vibe that I'm supporting, like, you know, I can see both sides in this situation. I think that, speaking of his ex Cass, she passed away. Now, this Piggy Stardust woman is so annoying. This Piggy Stardust woman is blaming, these women are saying that if Cass had never gone to Pearadise, she'd probably be alive today. Just because what it did. Yeah, Piggy Stardust. The name is kind of cool. What they did to her mental health. And it's just like, you went on TikTok bullying Cass. you're probably just as responsible if you want to point fingers. So shut up, okay? I can't stand her, sorry. Cass, blaming Stefan for these women being adults and having free will to do what the fuck they want is just absolutely ridiculous to me. And first of all, Cass left Pearadise, did feeder content on her own, and gained 100 pounds when she was not at Pearadise. And then when she, you know what I mean? Like when she went back, she was 100 pounds heavier. You're going to blame Stefan for that? Like, nah, the women who go to Pearadise are not thin when they go there. They're fat when they go there. And if they gain weight, that's not on anyone but themselves. Sorry. No, seriously, I'm sorry, but they're making him sound like Epstein level. I don't get that vibe from him at all. I wasn't there. I wasn't interacting with him, personally. So I don't like to say, but blaming her for that is ridiculous. Then this one girl, Heather, who was like she was his wingman. She like defended him, everything. You know what made her actually turn on him is so ridiculous is one night, I think it was Paola, invited a whole bunch of men from Tinder over. They wanted to hoe it up. So Heather was in the pool. This one man from Tinder and Stefan wasn't around to see this, tries to get with her, touch her. She said no. They get into the hot tub. And before she knows it, like a woman was groping her. Then she noticed the woman was gone and then she felt like she was being fingered. And it was this guy that tried to touch her before from Tinder. And she got out of the pool. Nothing to do, like Stefan wasn't there. So she goes and she tells Stefan the next day what happened. And he said, oh, wow, I'm sorry that happened to you. And she turned on Stefan. Like she felt like he wasn't getting outraged enough about what happened. Like what is he supposed to do? Like, it's just it's ridiculous. I don't know. I think that's just so stupid. There was this one woman, Alex. She went there. She got really drunk, but not blackout drunk to the point where she goes to the hot tub. She willingly went into the hot tub and Stefan with her. She didn't say no. She was drunk, but not pass out drunk. She wasn't incoherent, okay? If you're having sex with someone who's incoherent, whatever. The next day, she said she felt a certain way about it. She was really sad about it. She in the documentary, she goes, so then Stefan takes me to the pool and he proceeds to have sex with me. You didn't say no, Alex. How the fuck is he supposed to know you don't want sex? If you don't say no. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they make it sound like, I don't know, she willingly had sex with him. It doesn't matter if they're easy to take advantage of. Like, I don't know. How are they easy to take advantage of? Because they're fat? How? They're consenting adults, K-May. They're legal consenting adults. Okay, because they're young, so what? What is he doing that's illegal, though? I don't know. Maybe it makes him a creep, but it doesn't make him a fucking rapist. Okay, so that's where you're you know what I mean? You're getting the lines blurred. Transactional sex can be a bad thing. I don't know. I think it's just overblown, in my opinion. Yeah, they're addicts. Okay, they're with free will. So I don't know. What? Whose food goes in whose butt? Whatever, black hoodie, blah, blah. I don't even know what you're talking about. Addicts have to have... What do you mean they don't have free will? Are you gonna say that McDonald's is immoral? Like, are you gonna condemn every friggin' corporation on the friggin' planet then? For selling people junk food? Yeah, they definitely wanted a place to feel loved and accepted. I think feederism is gross. And honestly, I don't feel like there's anything positive about obesity, quite frankly. Like, really, I don't. Fuck out of here, black hoodie. Desperate how? I ain't fucking desperate, bitch. Go fuck yourself. The fuck does that have to do with me? Your comment doesn't even make sense. Go learn how to form a fucking proper thought and then come back here, motherfucker. Rosie, I know, she was as a feeder expert, full figured and well, that's what he's so I feel like Stefan is out of touch because he's in one breath, he's like, I like women who are over 500 pounds, but not too unhealthy. What do you think is going to happen if women are over? There's no healthy 500 pounds. I don't give a shit what you think otherwise. I don't care if women come on here and cry. I'm, because I'm very unhealthy at my size, and you don't see any 500-pound 80-year-old. It's not very usual unless they gain the weight late in life. I don't know. Statistically, you're not going to live very long. Sorry, but it's true. And I'm not flexing. I have no problem getting a man, and I don't need to prove that to anyone. So go fuck yourself, black hoodie. Seriously. I don't think that's true, K-May. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I think he actually really cares for the women that he comes across. I think he's just a fat admirer. I don't even necessarily find him to be a feeder, really at all. I think, maybe he doesn't sit there and want to force feed women and stuff. I don't see that way at all. He has a fetish. Yeah. I don't think he's like, I'm going to take advantage of these people. I don't feel that way. I know when he said he didn't consent to having a woman having his kid, that doesn't work that way, buddy. But he is right. I guess when he said men don't have a choice, and it's true, they don't. So, and I mean, nor should they. It should be the women's choice, but I mean, it's true. It's factual. He doesn't have a choice. And at least he acknowledged that. I don't think he finds the food aspect of it. The food for a feeder, the food part also makes you horny. But for him, I think he's just a fat admirer. He likes fat women. That's what I get, Yeah, he can get snipped. Why doesn't he? Yeah. Whenever Rosie was like talking about Zio and like low key, like she's doing mukbangs from her rehab bed. Ma'am, you're like her size. Where do you come off judging? Like, excuse me. She seems very controlling and manipulative with her family. Her parents left. What do you mean? She's just one accident away from ending up in rehab as well. Right. Oh, they moved out? Norway. A Gore World documentary, imagine. It was just getting good. She screams at her brother. Is her brother skinny? I'm just curious. How does Stefan stay skinny? He's always eating junk and friggin' eating a ton of food. No, but he isn't like her. Hey, ethical. Well, there's a question of morality, like, you know, that obesity is deadly. And he's got this place kind of, you know, because he, you know, he loves it. He advertises he loves it. He's against being thin. But at the same time, I never ever, from the hours I've watched of Pearadise before on TikTok, I've never seen him encourage anyone to eat anything. It's always the women going there celebrating, like, hey, it's like they go there like already themselves, and it's somewhere they can just magnify that. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, we can go here and eat whatever, stuff ourselves, whatever they want. And a lot of them have feederism. They do feederism for a job. So how are you going to blame Stefan, you know? Like, don't hate the player, hate the game is exactly made for the situations like this. Whitney the plumber makes her again flattering. I don't care. I've never seen, like, I don't know, maybe we need to start getting to that point, but for someone to be like, may I touch your ass? Yeah, it is he said, she said, but at the same time, based on what their stories were in the documentary, I mean, especially Savvy, he touched my belly and I felt like crying. Okay, you felt violated him touching your stomach, but you need to set your boundaries, girl. Like, you need to, once you said no, he went away. So what's the problem? Like, for her to be so vehemently angry with him over that is weird. I love belly rubs. Like, for a big woman who's sexualized, it could be like touching your boobs, right? Because Stefan's boobs is a belly. He loves bellies, right? So I always considered women smarter than men. That is why I'm shocked a young girl would want to put themselves in such a freaky situation like that. I could see why it would be appealing, because honestly, if I wasn't Muslim, I wasn't married, I probably would have gone there. Like, really, honestly, I would have probably wanted to have fun. You find a sisterhood and other big women. But it's a place where they would always all be having sex with each other, touching each other. The boundaries are not clear. You have women smacking each other's asses. You have some women not caring if Stefan smacks their ass. You know, so I don't think he meant to be like predatory with smacking a woman's ass, because from what I've gathered, anytime he's been told not to do it, he stops. Like, so otherwise, how is he supposed to he's not fucking psychic. I wouldn't have been the queen. I don't feel like being the queen of Gore World, honestly, but I can't watch her. Like, I don't think it's any fun if she's not willing to play with anything. They went to a predatory place. You think it's predatory? I don't think so. I don't get that vibe from Pearadise. She took off her bikini and got naked in the pool, and then afterwards got upset over him touching her belly. Again, the boundaries are not clear. That's what I'm saying. There's a problem with boundaries, for sure. Are they going to make more episodes? Oh, Rosie. Like Muslim countries, right, Marsha? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's very different in the Middle East than here. Different everything. He didn't like the comparison. Oh, he didn't want to be a Hefner. I feel like he doesn't like, I feel like he's not intentional with hurting people. That's like the vibe I get, but I've never been like one-on-one with him, so you can't really get the creep factor unless you've been in that situation. And I don't like discounting people's stories, but some of them just seemed like very far-fetched and bullshit, in my opinion. Some no, like the tampon thing was weird. But that's, yeah, he's saying, oh, I would never do that, you know, but why would she make that up, you know? Like, I like to give her the benefit of the doubt in the situation. I'm like not defending everything he's done, but it's just like, no, I'm not being defensive. It's just that I'm just being objective. Like, I don't know any of these people. I like them all equally. I don't know them. You know, I think what happened to that cast girl is so sad. She was so beautiful, like a very lost person, you know? And she was only 29. I'm being objective. Like, I watched the whole thing and that's my observations. The tampon thing. Basically, he was being sexual with one of the women, and she said all of a sudden she felt something in her. And he was like, oh, it's okay. It's just a kiddie treat. And then she got an allergic reaction to whatever it was. She thought it was lube and she went to the hospital. It was an allergic reaction. It was spermicide. He like put spermicide inside of her. She said allegedly without her knowing. And he is saying allegedly that he would never do that. That how would he get inside somebody without them like really knowing and all this and that? Like, how could he do something to somebody without them knowing about it? Those are what each of them are saying. He said he always tells them first, doubt it. Yeah. Why? I mean, why not though? Why not just say I'm going to put spermicide? Oh, maybe because, you know what I do? Hey, ding dong. I do tend to, the woman is more credible, especially because his reaction to getting his baby mama pregnant and having the babies, he seems like that would be something that would be like, has to happen. Like, he's so paranoid about getting them pregnant. So he would be that type of person. Like, it's a non-negotiable. Yeah, she was allergic to it. Maybe he doesn't want to ruin the mood. I don't know. Overall, I don't get any positive vibes from Pearadise, actually. I mean, there's been there's been 2 deaths, I think. 2 deaths, and Xiomara's been in rehab for a long time. And I don't blame Pearadise for that, but it's also a place that promotes that lifestyle. And Jill, he sounds like a creep. I don't know. Yeah, I think he didn't want those children, that's for sure. And like, that's sad because even to this day, he doesn't have anything to do with his babies. So yeah, that is definitely gross, his attitude towards that. Even well, he says he's joking, but I don't think so. There's no proof that he purposely, like, he hid drugs and he hid Plan B inside of her drink. The children. I hope he's paying hefty child support. I hope his baby mama goes after his ass for that. No, I think he should have been like, do you mind if I put some friggin' spermicide? I think he should have told her. Who's getting arrested? He's not charged with anything. Banana Purse, he talks to MFW on the regular. Yeah, he does. I don't like Katie at all. I think she's a fucking racist. That's my main problem with her. Spermicide is a form of contraception. Do you guys think it's the same thing if he put on a condom without asking her? Because condoms are covered in spermicide. So if he put on a condom without telling her, do you think that would be the same situation? It's on him, but it's going in her. It's soon going to be inside of her, just like the spermicide. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, he put it in a tampon? So inserting something into her other than his wiener. I see what you mean, yeah. No, I think there's spermicide on condoms, aren't there? On lubricant? No? Maybe not. A kitty trait. Yeah, creepy kind of. Well, she didn't know she was allergic, though. You know? Like, she just found out then. It's like, you know. It's a bit weird, yeah. Yeah, Foodie fan. It is kind of weird. That's true, ding dong. But you think men don't think like that. You know what I mean? And that's not a defense. It's just fact. They don't. Oh, I should think of how her vagina is going to react. They don't care. They think that thing can take all kinds of friggin' stuff. They're so out of touch, men. They're insensitive. Trap him with pregnancies, yeah. But he definitely should have gone about it a different way. If I was single and I hadn't reverted, then probably would have gone, yeah. Why do I need association to talk about it? It's a documentary. Are you dumb? Yes, you're dumb. Oh, sorry. Do I need, like, what? It's a current event. So people can't discuss things that happen unless they were there? Oh my God, please go read a book. Rosie wasn't there. This documentary has been being talked about for weeks. What about Log Cow Bus? Were they there? Are you a sex addicted person? No. He's a sexual predator. All his excuses and victim blaming. Well, then you're hearing what you want to hear. It's not herpes, not actual fact. You're hearing what you want to hear. There's nothing I can do about that. So I guess our conversation ends here. I'm not saying that Stefan is a completely magnificent dude who hasn't done, you know, questionable, creepy things. But at the same time, some of the things he was being accused of, like the belly touching, calling him a predator for that, blaming him for Cass's death. There's things that they're piling onto it that I don't feel like is fair. That's all I'm saying. If you think I'm defending him, whatever. Tech is on lockout right now, mukbanging spermicide. What's that other lady's name, the model? Tess Holiday. Yeah, she's gained weight. Hey, Fete. Why would I want to be a part of that? If I would have gone there and I didn't want to hook up with Stefan, I would have been like, look, I'm not here for that. You know, I would have liked to think I would have been clear about it. Maybe I wouldn't have been. Who knows? But if I would go now, like if I would have go now, if I was single and not Muslim, that's what I would do at this state, you know. Younger women are more impressionable for sure. But, and I do think it's immoral in a way to fight obesity because it is deadly. Like, look at the people who've died from it. You know, it's not positive whatsoever. I don't care what anyone says. And I'm an obese person. My views have changed a lot on that. Like, you know, and they'll probably feel that way when they get sick, you know. So Stefan gives amazing head pats. No thanks. He's not my type whatsoever, and I'm happily married. Yeah, Ryder, it's true. I mean, I feel like, you know, when there's a man at the center of something. Imagine if Stefan slapped Amber's shelf. Tess Holiday is one of the prettiest women alive. She's very pretty, but yeah, she is very pretty. I was just thinking because like the hesitation was like one of the most prettiest women alive. She's very pretty. There's one woman who was there. She was in the documentary. She had really short hair. And I remember her going on bus. I hate the bus audience. They made me laugh and I felt like I was going to hell. She was sitting there and going, well, I don't know anything about that, but you see, she apparently kept making advances on Stefan and he had to tell her, like, he told her basically, like, you're not my type, I'm sorry. And then because he's like, you know, she's not my type and I didn't want to sleep with her. And then someone in the comments was like, oh, fuck, I wouldn't want to either. You're not a Tess fan? Yeah, me neither, really, honestly. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Stefan should be like maybe he should encourage these women to lose weight. I don't know. He slept with some little bluebirdie. I don't know all who he slept with, but I know, yeah, I don't know. She was the first real advocate for plus size women and body positivity. I don't believe in like there being like a heroin chick standard of body size or, you know, extreme diets and all that shit. Maybe, I mean, being chunky, I think that weight is no longer attractive once it becomes like not just attractive, but it's no longer good whenever there's like health issues, you know? So like these women are like my size even is a problem. Women who are like 500, 600 pounds, that's really bad. That's really unhealthy. No, Natchard is not my type, MTXP. We don't always date our types because he's not like anyone else I've been with. I don't really have a type. Like I've been with so many, like every person I've been with was so different from the next. Yeah. Tess kept gaining and now has health issues. So what if they're taller? They're still super morbidly obese. Even if you're 6'1", you should not be 500 fucking pounds. Are you kidding? At like 6'1", okay, let's figure this out. What is a healthy body weight for a woman who's 6'2"? Let's just give you an extra inch. Between 144 and 194 pounds. That's 300 pounds overweight. That is super morbidly deadly obese. For 5'8", just, yeah, mine should be like between 100 and 120. What's your point? I included myself in this, so what's your point? Like, why are you, I'm also super morbidly obese, but that doesn't change that being 600 pounds is not healthy. Like, do you not understand that? Or my weight is not healthy either. When did I say that? I'm waiting. I don't act like they're so much bigger than me, Melly. I include myself. I included myself in that. I'm super morbidly death fat obese. Do you want me to like fucking write it out? I'm 5'1". Give me the extra inch, okay? They don't get in my head, Tam. I'm just saying, like, you know, where did I say that? Like, I need an answer. No answer? Silence, crickets? I'm waiting to hear where I act like I'm smaller or like I'm so much smaller. I'm like maybe 100 and something pounds less than a 500-pound person. Some of the women there were like 600 pounds. Whenever you're super morbidly obese in an unhealthy way like that, you know, carrying 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the same, like it's very dangerous, you know? 600 pounds? I don't think so, LMNOP. Nah. But probably very close. No, I'm not 310. I don't know why you people are comparing me to these women when I included myself. I'm also extremely fucking unhealthy. Maybe even more unhealthy than a lot of them that are there, even if they weigh more. Every body is different. There's some women who are thinner than me, but still obese, who have even worse health issues. It just depends. Okay, so what's your point, LMNOP? Like, what's your point? I'm just waiting to know what your point is. ... Your place in my heart is as fat as hell. They're just trying to piss you off. It's not working. I'm having a conversation. What's your point? That's just the way I talk, herpes. I guess I'm spicy. ALR is 550-ish and is the same height as Chantal, so that makes her 800 pounds. Seems off. Yeah, exactly. So if Amber, exactly, she's not, like you can't go by that LMNOP. That's kind of like not accurate way of measuring things, but go off. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's close to being accurate, but yeah, if you do the Amber conversion, I don't know. It's hard to say. And no, like I can walk, like I can, not very far distances without being uncomfortable, but so those women too. Same thing. You're asking me if they can walk. And most of them are a lot younger too. So you can't, like, I don't know why we're pitting one fat woman against each other, but it's very typical for Gore World to do that. Like a fucking dick size whipping contest, fucking pissing contest over who's bigger, who's more mobile, who has cankles, who doesn't. I just don't want to be a part of your fucking stupid ass conversation. I'm sorry. Foodie is a feeder site, but before it was big into feederism, it was more like just a fat community, I guess. Why? Nothing. We're just having a discussion, Jackie. And Blue, me going to a doctor has nothing to do with this discussion, so I really don't know why you're even bringing that up, but the hypocrisy in fucking Gore World makes my head spin. I agree. I wish I could find someone who is like me with illnesses and being overweight. I have no one to talk to who understands. You can talk to us. I understand, believe me. And I 100%, yes, at my height, my being short, like that's an actual fact. It makes me way more unhealthy than someone taller. For sure, I know that. But that doesn't have anything to do, like I include myself in that. Like I don't like I really hate being obese. I don't think there's anything positive about it. You know? I don't think I should go and like insult myself and, you know, hate myself and want to be anyone else. Like I don't believe in being negative about it, like in a way that's like toxic and detrimental, but I don't think that accepting it, like that's giving up. Giving up is when you accept. You know, like I'm never going to change. I may as well just give in and do this. Like the minute you do that and you really give up, that's it, you know? And I don't care if I do that to my last dying breath, I'll never just give up, you know? Girl has blinders on, for real. There's no intellectually honest conversation. Of course there's not. There's no intellectual part whatsoever. And You know? Does anyone care in the chat that Blue won't be back? Anyone whatsoever? Because I sure don't. You never do. You're always planning and trying to improve yourself. That's what's great about you. Thank you, Foodie fan. Who's Blue? Oh, I don't know. Who's Blue? They're always looking for a battle. That's what I'm saying. That's why I made that stay mad. They're always mad about something. You know, like, it's so weird. There's never been, I'm sure, any type of phenomena on the internet. Like, they should really do a documentary on how fucked our world is. They really should. Foodie in the poorhouse because Blue got the axe. Like, fuck it. Fine. No one cares. People don't like when you disagree with what they have to say. Some people just want to be contrary no matter what you say, too. I've learned that. Some come in here to make stupid comments to get noticed by their fave reaction channels. Pick me syndrome. He told you to fast? Really? Where's Teardrop? I don't know. I hope she's okay. I don't like prying. Like, if she doesn't want to be in here, or she's not well, you know? That's my opinion on Pearadise. Like, I think it was a good documentary, but I feel like, I think there's, I'm not on any side, actually. I think, like I said, do I think like Stefan there's definitely some things that were just gross. We've talked about them. At the same time, there's some things that the women were saying that he did that I find like, you know, the belly touching and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot that they're really just pushing. Who goes live from the rehab center? Yeah. She's lost a lot of weight in that rehab center because if you look at how big she was when she used to do her old TikToks, hopefully not your nostrils. Hey, Prince. Like she's lost a lot of weight, but she's still obviously very heavy, but she's lost a lot of weight. Yeah, she's severely, I am too. I understand her because it's like severe food addiction. How do they let you order out like that there? That's so fucking weird. Don't you agree? She's in there because of her weight, so they can't stop you. Yeah, that's weird. When you go to any other fucking rehab facility, they don't let you have heroin because that's what you're in there to get away from, right? I don't think she's in there for the eating. I think she's in there like for rehabilitation health-wise. So it's not like an addiction-specific rehab center. I don't think they really, for food, it's really hard to taking up a spot. No, I mean, I think she has a right to the healthcare because, you know, I don't know. Addiction is a disease. It's very, very hard to kick. It's almost statistically almost like fucking impossible. Like if there's anything that's close to, but it's at the same time, it's not, you know, but she probably needs more support than what she's getting. So do I, but I need to like seek that, you know, that's my responsibility. Tammy Slayton's husband died in rehab eating junk. Yeah, I think like he probably already was like, he was on a trach and everything. So let me sniff them fries. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. And it's Dr. Now's hospital. I know he's a busy man, but he should be like, but they sneak it, eh? They get their enablers to sneak in the food. 30 pound this month. It's evil to enable someone with addiction. I think it's evil if it's the intention of harming that person. You know, if you're like, they don't realize what food addiction really is. They think they're doing good, you know? Some of them are really sneaky. Yeah, maybe. But no, because I don't want to leave my cat. If it was an outpatient thing, but food addiction would be a tough one because no matter what, we have to eat. Unless I could have Pete's here for a month, but I don't know. And they use emotional manipulation on their loved ones. Yeah. How can you be sneaky with with pizzas and 2 brookies? When's the next stamina bees? No idea. The pool float was a stick of butter. I saw that. Oh my god. Let the boil heal before. Well, I can do some like light exercise, like walking, and I don't know. I'm not even finished like planning my life out. It takes a long time. 900. That's what I'm saying. That's why when people are comparing me to other women who are fat, like exactly, some women weight affects them a lot at like even at 250 pounds. And then you have women who are 500-600 pounds who are not even as affected yet or whatever, you know? It just depends. Like comparing like apples and oranges. I don't feel superior, trust me, in any way to anybody at any size because I know I'm definitely, you know, I'm not Shani fucking making it to 348 and being all hoity-toity. You're just jealous of me, Foodie. Yeah, I'm real jealous of you. Oh, I wish I had your life. I was like, whoa, calm down. You're still over 300 pounds. I wouldn't be comparing just yet. That's why I hate when people see someone who's like 180 or something like that. They don't even look fat, but they're still, by numbers, are overweight. and they don't feel good in themselves. And, someone who's 300 pounds will say, well, what do you think about me then? No, you can't compare. Like, that person may weigh a lot less than you, but still doesn't feel comfortable in their body and wants to lose 25 pounds. Stop, you're making my asshole ache. Oh, thank you, Scrape. I feel you're superior to a lot of people. I think my addiction is beyond a person's ability to stop on their own. Any addiction takes intervention, help, and a good support and being in a controlled environment. Maybe when I go to the doctor Monday, that's one of the first things I'm going to bring up and see what they think. I just wanted to come on and talk about my opinions. I mean, everyone else, name me a channel in Gore World that doesn't flap their gums all day about shit they think, which is most of the time ridiculous. So if there's one more person out there with ridiculous opinions, that be me. I'm allowed to come on my own channel, say what I want, express myself. You don't got to listen to me. But I was watching it and I was like, that's what I thought. You definitely need to watch it now. And I don't even think I lost it to too many people except that one person. I love this gossip circle. I mean, to me, it's like what makes me mad about people calling someone desperate is like, there's no need to be desperate, really. I mean, like, there's billions of men in the world. There's billions of people in the world. Like, there's going to even be someone for Cyrax. Like, how is anyone going to be desperate? But you know what does reek of desperation if you really want to point fingers? The fucking tree ladies who message a married man and try to get with him. Like, that's pathetic. You order the trial, I'll cancel it after watching it. I know, that's what I love to do. Well, I didn't get a free trial, but I had to go on City TV in Canada, like off Amazon Prime, and it was only $4.99 a month, so... What happened to Shay? Yeah, they should cover Shay, but I mean, he did talk about it in depth if you watch. Basically, I dislike anyone who does that. Yeah. About the buds or twigs on Celeste's family tree, but Foodie doesn't know enough about Loop to have an opinion. Facts. So she was extremely morbidly obese. Well over 600 pounds. From the looks of it, I don't know, but she was tall. But she was very large. And I mean, she looked tall. I don't even know how tall she was. But she got influenza. And it was complicated. Her heart stopped from that. So she had an unhealthy heart that couldn't handle her being sick like that. Her having an unhealthy heart at such a young age is probably due to her obesity. Let's be real. So unfortunately, yeah, it is really sad. That's why I'm saying I don't think that, like, just honestly, when Shay passed and just all of my health issues that it's like I knew were, it's like you just don't think it's going to happen to you until it does. It's a form of like just delusion. It really is. But it's because your brain is sick. It's like so addicted and so disordered. And I don't think, like, really, it really is. Because if you look at somebody like me or Shay, like Shay, I'm sure didn't want to die. She didn't want to be 700 pounds, 700 pounds. It's like nobody wants to be like that. And that's what the irony of Pearadise is that every single woman that's there is lying to themselves. If they're saying that they're happy at the weight that they're at, they're not. They're not, because guaranteed if they were given the opportunity the next day to be thin and healthy, they would fucking choose that. You can't tell me they wouldn't. There's no way. If I could be healthy and fit tomorrow, I would be like I won the lottery, But the fucked up thing is that we can. It's a possibility. No one's happy being morbidly overweight. It's very painful. It's scary. It's depressing. You can't say her heart problems were from being fat. I had to have open heart surgery and overnight. But they weren't? No, not always, Melly, but it's a possible. You were not 600 pounds, were you? And you used to be very obese, were you not? Maybe that, like 402, yeah, maybe that weakened your heart a bit. Or maybe it's a totally other related condition, though. But maybe for her it wasn't. Maybe it was. It's hard to say. But being really overweight is hard on your heart no matter what. Like your heart just, I mean, it's a medical fact. Your heart has to pump more. It becomes like a bag. Like it stretches out from the pressure. It does. It does. And yes, that does make me want to change. But, oh my God, you guys, I'll show you my fridge tomorrow. I got some fresh mint. Who's that weird Barbie? Who had a heart attack? Having BG, true. I'm responsible for her. Even when I was taking too long, like when I was at the hospital so long yesterday, I told the nurse, I was like, can I have my discharge papers? I've been waiting and I have a cat waiting for me at home. Amberlyn Reed. Amberlyn, they should have a show with Bill Cosby. Amberlyn says the darndest things. I just want us all to be okay and bees, yes. Meowing mom, I'm sorry about that. Same here, I'm very limited. And yes, using the scooter doesn't make it easier. I mean, doesn't make it any better, but it's like at the moment, it makes it so much easier. I liked it, yeah. I like the documentary. John Davis and Mama Coffee Time channel. What happened though? He just passed away? I know Cornwall will be tempting because it's like where I grew up and there's a lot of memories around food there. And there's like a lot of my favorite food there, like pizza, poutine. It'll be so tempting. But there's temptation everywhere. You know? Thank you. Yeah, a lot of it's related to food. Because a lot of my life I was motivated by food. Like, oh, I'd love to go here. There's going to be food, which is why it makes it extra challenging to like do that, because I feel like even now a lot of my day, like what am I going to do with my day if I'm not obsessing over, like if I'm not constantly eating or obsessing over food, you know, like motivated like to go somewhere because I know there's going to be good food there. You know, like let's say I go to a baby shower or something. I know there's going to be those little triangle sandwiches and like somebody's going to bring a crock pot of something yummy, you know, like, or a cheese platter. I get really excited over a cheese platter. Like excited, like, oh wow. Like when I see a cheese platter, I'm like I swear my heart races. It's like I see the little marble cubes of marble cheese and like, oh my God, they have brie and like fancy crackers. I'm like, that's how I am with food. I need to find a hobby. Yeah, you're right. Something upset that I can obsess over that's not bad for me. Because addictive brain is, oh man, it's not like normal brain. Cheese is keto friendly. Yes, but I eat too much of it usually. You need to get addicted to creating amazing content. When I think of content, it's like, should I, like, I've mukbangs, but I got to do something else. Avoiding food. It's true. I have so much to gain from not giving in. Fitness and eating healthy. Now you love it. I know. I have to have faith. I got to get to where you are, Melly. A gaming laptop? Oh, gaming, just sitting there and gaming is dangerous. I feel like I would want to smoke a big fatty every 5 minutes and just eat while I'm gaming. That's how gaming makes me feel. It has to be something totally out of my element, like totally different. Like being a gym shark. Like for real. Like, can you picture me as a gym shark? Come on now. Imagine. I bet you can't. That's the thing. That's what would be the, you know, you say I can't do it kind of thing. I want to get ripped. I want you to get ripped so bad. Jennifer Tilly's sister was in Psycho #2, eh? You want to know how obsessed with food I am? One thing I remember about that is the sandwich and milk that that Norman Bates served her character when she went to his house. Isn't that crazy? Why is my camera messing up? Excuse me. Boob alert. Oh. Salah was condemning Western clothing. With shirts like this, he's like, they're not up to your neck. Salah sent me the fucking weirdest video today. He was driving and he sent me the video and just wrote LOL. It was him being stopped, forced to stop because the hugest fucking herd of goats or sheep with the shepherd that just looked so uninterested were going by, like fat, like running by. And it's the moment synced with a weird, funny song he was playing on the radio. So, and it was just weird. Welcome salam, me man, you too. Peace and love. Huh? Yeah, sure, scrape. After I vape and take a unison? What's that? Oh, really, Joe? BBJ would, like, when she was older, she would scream. Even when her nails were just normal. If you touch her paws, she hates it. Oh, my beautiful love. Like, I cannot, this creature depends on me. Maybe teardrop. Yeah, I'll check on her after the stream. No, pretty vacant. She made an appearance as a feederism expert. I didn't actually go buy any marijuana or anything. I still had some. I still had a vape. She has a college degree. She's an expert on feederism. Yeah, we can see that, man. Sorry, fat joke. I'm fat too. I'll make fun of me, whatever. Fuck, I don't care. I always enjoy a good fat joke. Ow! 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 You fucking don't bite me. Sorry, I called her a fucker, but you know I love her. Sometimes cats are fuckers. They can be little shit, but we still love them. Oh, that hurt. Sometimes she bites hard. The fuck? There's no mark though. Whoops, why am I showing? Sometimes I forget that I have to be modest. I'm just being honest. Can you react to Rosie? Which one? I find her narcissistic, personality repulsive. First world problem. Oh, I haven't seen the boyfriend Texas vlog. Is that where she's in the convertible? Oh, almost 2 hours, not bad. I wasn't even going to go live today. Like, I have problems. Yes, I have problems. I may as well just admit it. Whatever. I'm going to tell a psychiatrist that. Like, my impulsivity is insane. At the same time, like, I don't know. I hate burdening doctors with my problems. You know? I know it's their job, but my brain is weird. Will I be live tomorrow? The problem is I have a lot to do. Like, I don't tell you guys like every single thing I do in my life, but I have some personal things I got to take care of that I keep postponing. And I also have to do like if social media is my actual, like it's a job because it's my livelihood. It's how I earn. It's how I pay for this fucking apartment. Like I'm sitting on this couch in this apartment that social media paid me for. So like, I am trying to become organized and stick to a plan. Like I'm forever trying to. But the thing is like, it's such a detailed plan because like I'm trying to sync up my budget because part of my income, like I need to put it towards doing content, like doing things, you know? So like I need to budget, okay, if I'm going to take you guys to a museum on this certain date, I have to, I write like the activity and then I'll write like the amount of money I need for that day to do these things. And then there's another layer to it is that I want to plan meals. I want to plan what I'm going to eat because if I wake up and I'm hungry or a little bit later anyway, but if I wake up and I have no idea what I'm going to eat in that day, it makes it more likely that I'm just going to say, fuck it, lay on the couch and order food, you know? Make content from everything. I had a video idea to do like my favorite things. So take you guys around my house, either in a vlog or a live stream, and show you all of my favorite stuff that I have and why I like it. I'm going to draw things and hang them up on my wall. I'm going to be one of those weird eccentric people as an old woman who has like no family. I mean, if I make it to be an old woman and I have no family left, I don't mean no family like surrounding family. I mean like my own family, like kids and stuff. Well, actually, hopefully I'll still be with Salah. I love him so much, I would take care of him. But I mean, that's assuming I get healthy. Couch Pickle is a side character. I'm so fucking boring. I need to move from here. Like, I'm so isolated here. I don't have any side characters. I guess I could have a side character. I know someone who wouldn't mind being in vlogs. No, they wouldn't be in vlogs. They would take me to do things, but wouldn't be in the vlog. I know, but P is so far away. So far away. Remember that song? The more Celeste starts making content, it will benefit you both for content. Yeah. For sure. Well, I mean, if we were able to somehow like do content together and yeah, if we kept up with the couples channel on a regular basis, then, you know, it is income. Shannon, we're on good terms, but we don't talk. My cat is nuts. The Foodie and P hour. Sundowning sucks, man. I get that. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff I got to do. The problem with, I really love this apartment, so that's the only shitty thing. I don't know. I'd have to find something else I'd love. I don't know what I'm going to do. Is the fan annoying? It's like, I need to have it on. What's this? Hi, baby cakes. You're so adorable. She loves doing this. The smaller the space, the better for her. Simon Cowell's jaw. Does she have access to the brain cell? He just started his channel when he was at the villa, I believe. And he used to get more views then because, I mean, no offense, I'm not bragging or saying I mean, I have some clout, so. People would like when I'd walk in his room just so they could be like criticize my body and be like, oh my God, she's like 200 pounds extra in real person. Hi. Hi. Am I ignoring you? Am I ignoring you? She popped up like, hey, remember me? Oh my gosh, I love her. She's so adorable, eh? It's bed. We go beds? We go beds? Yeah. Her head popped up. We go beds? Maybe in a few minutes. Are you guys going to bed or something? I'm trying not to laugh at her so I don't wake up my husband. She's funny. She's got a big character. And she does actually like, we're so bonded. Like the minute I wake up, it's just like her. Like I get up, pee, feed her, then I give her treat, change her water. Then she brings me a toy she wants me to throw for her and she plays fetch for a little while. It's just like constant, like it's like a routine. And then she goes to bed in the afternoon from like, I don't know, but she usually wakes up around between 4:36, depends. Yeah, I'm going to have to start controlling her food more. So she's big. And she just eats like, I notice if I leave the house, if I'm gone a long enough time, she eats like all the food. Like even though I leave her a large amount, she'll eat the whole thing, which is not usual. So I feel like maybe, I don't know why she does that. It's weird. I mean, it's inevitable to have to leave her. Like, I don't like to leave her more than even a whole day. I hate it. I can't. Or she likes to eat alone. Maybe she's stress eating. Like, is my provider coming back? I don't want her. She probably doesn't understand why I'm leaving. That like thought bugs me. I've never had a cat so clingy, you know. BBJ was pretty clingy though. She's such a curious cat. So I have developed this instinct to just know, like, to always be aware now. Like even opening my dishwasher. She jumped in my fridge today. She jumped in my fridge and like was sniffing around. I was like, she'll try to jump in my dishwasher. I have to be careful. She has to know everything. Hey, Karen Slam. I know, pretty vague. I know. You don't think I already knew that already? Like, I knew that already. Whatever opinion I had on the situation, if I wasn't going to call Stefanik fucking cocksucker and all this and that, and condemn him and just not make my own opinion on the matter, they would say that. They would turn that into, she's defending a predator. Okay, well, what about Lolcow Bus? They're literally collabing with him. What the fuck? Give me a break. I don't care what they say anymore. They're so ridiculous at this point. It just makes me laugh now. Keep the outrage going. Whatever. It's funny at this point. You know. And I mean, in a way, I guess there's some parts of the documentary where I am kind of, I mean, I'm not defending him because I'm impartial. I'm just commenting on my opinion on what I've seen, how the documentary presented the facts by the testimonies of the people. That's what I formulated. Like, you know, like, what else are you going to think? Like, you know, for certain parts of it anyway. Certain parts, yeah, fucking weird and disgusting, whatever. But other parts, it was just like, you know, he's getting his 15 minutes of fame. Everyone will have it. Everyone will bring something different from the documentary. Exactly. Tech said it's boring over there. Well, he's not a fat woman. I mean, the experience is not obviously going to be the same for him, duh. Right? I don't know. No, it's true. That's the targeted, it's the targeted demographic, I guess you would say. I don't know. I'm bad with my words. My brain is mush too these days. I need to like exercise that also. There was an NDA that had to be signed, from what I understand. Squeaky could be a side character. She kind of is, I guess, eh? Yeah, I don't remember. I would be leery of meeting fans. Yeah, you have to be. No offense to anybody, but you have to be careful. Like, you know, try it out with Squeaky. I can't remember her name, but she got mad because people were talking about her making comments about you. Yeah, Squeaky. I have another person I made friends with. They got me the seal, remember? But I haven't been feeling good, like, you know. But I need, like, once I'm healed, I need to, like, start doing shit. Let's plan new road trips. You do not even need to get out of the car. Just drive through places and show. Yeah, I know. That's what I usually do. You miss Seattle? Yeah, he'll do more stuff. He's just really busy right now with something, so. He's really, you know, he is really busy with something. He's got family that flew in from, I don't remember where. And, but he still checks in on me regularly, even when he's really busy. I'm going to sleep, but I had to check in on you. How's your health? Like all day asking me about how I'm feeling. How's my health today? Like because of what happened. That's how I know it's like he really loves me. He really cares when I'm not feeling well. You know? What lady? How many bedrooms does his house have? 1, 2. So the house has a Madofa, which is like a meeting room. And another, you have to leave the house to get to the Madofa. In the main house, there's a huge living room, a salon, they call it. There's 3 bedrooms. And then, yeah, 2 bathrooms, 3 bathrooms. We should all, we should all be kind to each other because we all suffer as humans on this fucking rock, you know, and kindness is just like, takes a lot. People say it doesn't take much to be kind. Yes, it does. It's a lot easier to be a miserable prick than it is to be nice to some people. So if, you know, kindness is really actually something that is more rewarding because of that. I'm trying to be inspirational, but I'm so fucking bad at it. Philosophies and excuse me. Sorry, that was rude. No. She looks soft and squishy. For the weekend beezing, I never have plans like important. I've had, oh fuck, scrape, I bet. But I was eating bolognese sauce and I had a crumble of ground beef go from my throat into my nose. And I blew my nose and it went into the, it was so fucking horrifying. Fuck. So fucking gross. Noodles are fucking easy to choke on. I remember this. I was traumatized by this as a kid. I used to have a babysitter who used to live in a little tiny witch-looking bungalow, and she was really fucking old and like witch-looking. She looked like the old woman from Throw Mama from the Train. She was super nice though. One of my favorite places to go because the house was like poor white trash, but she wasn't trash. But that's just the vibe. Like I'm just, you know, you guys are familiar with that term, so for lack of better term. But it had that like, you know, it was like I can't explain it. But she chain smoked. I don't know if my mom knew that or not, but she must have. You know, it had like that hazy smoke in the air with those like yellowing old 70s couches, but it was like a kind place. She was kind and calm. And she took us shopping one day for dinner and she made us ravioli in the can and she choked on a ravioli like really bad. And her son was like this big, he's probably a silly serial killer now. No, he could be like, he looks like a serial killer, but he's actually like a gentle giant, probably. He was nice. Hi! I didn't interact with him much. He was just always there. Anyway, he was like, Mom! Mom! And it was really scary. Tinned ravioli, yeah. Was he a truck driver? I don't really fucking know. I was pretty young. But yeah, she was choking on a ravioli. So, if you choke on an ice cube, if it starts to melt, like, will it start melting and then clear up your airway? Color schemes of the 70s, fucking yellow, brown, that weird orange velvet color there. Fuck. Bye, everybody. That's it for today, folks.